Hey guys, welcome back to some SkaterXL. There is a new version just released a few days ago. I did play it a little bit, but I had some trouble getting used to the game again, so the video wasn't great. I'm going to try it again today, see if I can do anything. Now I'm trying to show you a Switch 5.0 because they redid some of the fakie and switch stuff so that he's not looking over his shoulder quite as much. Just look a little more natural. I do like that switch and normal look different, but they just kind of exaggerated a little bit. So now they're trying to tone it down so it looks more like it would actually look, which is good. Well, that was weird. This game is now on version 0.3, and it's supposed to be released in July. I'm not sure how they're going to pull that off because it's obviously not done. I'm assuming that there's a lot of stuff done that we're not getting in the betas, you know, like the game and the different parks and levels and all that kind of stuff. I'm just trying a 5.0. I'm seriously just trying a 5.0. I'm having a time over here. There we go. Anyway, yeah, so they are tweaking all this little stuff, but the big thing that they added was mini ramps, and they added a little mini ramp that you can skate, and I'm going to try to do that as soon as I land 5.0. There we go. Okay, so one of the things that they had to add in to make mini ramps work was being able to drop off of a grind. So let me see if I can show you that. Nope. So now you can click in a stick and you'll drop off that side. So you can click in to like pop onto the deck or to drop off. So I missed the coping 100% of the time when I try to do grinds in this game. Okay, right there. See, I clicked the stick and I don't know if you could hear it, but I just kind of dropped off. So you can still nollie, but that just is a bit much sometimes. You know, you don't have to nollie 4 feet in the air just to get out of a nose grind. So pretty cool. Let me do something cool. I'm going to try something that's actually good. I'm going to do a tray flip nose grind is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it at like 1 mile an hour, so I'm less likely to miss the coping. And then I'm going to pop out of it. That's what I'm going to do, and it's going to be cool. It's not going to be a 540 double flip. It's just going to be a 360 flip. And I'm going to land it right now. Here we go. First try. Nope. Okay. Here we go. So I haven't played this game in quite a while. I am more used to session. Okay, whatever. I didn't get the pop out, but I know the interesting thing is the mini ramp, so let's just go there. Okay. It loads in pretty much instantly, which is cool. So, yeah, this is cool because I don't know of any other game where I'm trying to get used to pumping. Like, the switch pumping is kind of confusing because you're hitting down. I don't know of any other game where you could skate on a mini ramp and it actually worked. In Skate, you kind of could, but the problem was, I'm trying to do a nose stall switch big spin flip out. There we go. I think that was a 360 big spin flip, but whatever. Yeah, because in Skate, you would basically just air out like that all the time. And in this game, you can actually do tricks in a mini ramp and land back in it. It's not always, and I don't know exactly how to make it work. I think if you ollie like really, really close to the coping, there we go, you can actually stay in the ramp, which is really cool. So I don't know of any other game where you could really do that. You could skate vert in other games, but to skate on a mini ramp and not just fly out of it is actually not a common thing. So the cool thing about this is they've added in the ability to ride into a grind. So I'm going to try to do that. Don't forget you can click the stick. I know I shouldn't be pushing, but anyway, so you just ride right into it. And because you can click to drop out, you can actually do stuff to fakie like that, which is really cool. So I'm going to try to do something good. Do a 360 flip to nose stall. What was the combo? I did a cool combo the other day. Or was that yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I mean, that was pretty cool. Let me take a look at that. I was having the hardest time with the camera system yesterday. It might have been, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is. And it would not, like, it would just get stuck where I couldn't move the camera anymore. Oh, was that? So that was intended to be a 360 flip, but I think that was actually a shove it. Let me take another look at that. And it was also way too high. It starts like a 360 flip, and then I just instantly catch it. Whatever. Okay. I did something cool. It was a nose stall, nollie tray, back to nose, and then popped in. But the problem is I always land with the nose a little bit over, so like it's acting like a nose stall, but like my wheels are on the coping instead of oh, that was almost it. I think that would be a cool thing to do. And then I'm gonna try to do some grinds. I watched in the I watched in the little trailer for this new version of the game some of the stuff they were doing, and I had such a hard time doing a tail slide. Trying to do a smith. I have not gotten a smith at all. I feel like that could probably use a little work too. Come on. Ugh. If I do a giant kickflip into a mini ramp, you'd think I'd have the speed to do a nose stall on the other side. Oh, I did it. Okay. Do a switch? No. Okay. Let me take a look at that. I felt like that was pretty cool. Okay, so, oh, there we go. I thought I was locked. Okay, so I have to, nope, that is not what I wanted to do. I want to do a tripod, and just kind of be like I'm standing. Oh, he's looking right at the camera. That's creepy. Like your buddy filming. Here we go. Let's see. No, why? What? No, please. What happened? See, I am learning this mode. Okay. I was trying to hide the interface and then watch it. All right, let's check out this cool clip. Yeah, cool. I don't think you could have done that in Skate. At least not that easily. Like you could have there's a lot of stuff in Skate that you could do that was kind of a hack. Like it wasn't really designed to do certain stuff, but this is built right in, which is cool. Something else that's built in is like if you land sideways, you'll slide it out. In most games, like you just turn real hard. You know, like you can land on the coping and just turn and go right back up. On this one, so that you can land stuff to fakie, it doesn't always work like that. Like you can land sideways, and yeah, right there, land sideways and kind of finish it off. I want to do one more stall because those are fun. I want to do a nollie flip to blunt. How's that sound? Nollie flip. I don't know if I deserved that. I don't have enough speed. Okay, so that's too fast. So I shouldn't be pushing. I don't want to push anyway. I just can't clear the coping consistently. Okay, to blunt, no. I think that where you pop makes a big difference. So if you want to stay in the ramp, like you pop right above the coping. If you want to air out all the way to a blunt, maybe you ollie a little bit sooner. Not that you have to ollie, you can just kind of ride out, which is pretty cool. 360 inward out. Okay, all right. Tray bomb in. Nollie flip. Nollie flip blunt might be a little tough, but that's what makes it fun. All right, here we go. No. See, the amount of air you get does feel a bit on the random side, if I'm being honest with you. Come on. That happens a lot, too. And your foot always glitches through the board when you end up in that position. Way too fast. Could I blunt on that? That would be cool. Okay. Not even nearly enough speed. Oh. Okay. I don't feel like I deserved to get all the way up there, but that's fine. Nollie flip up to a blunt. And pop, back in, pop. Oh, you hear me popping. Sometimes it feels like you pop the wrong way. So, like, if I'm here, I would click the right. I took too long. I'm just going to do this for a test. No stall. If I click the right stick, oh, right stick pops me forward. So my right foot is in the back. So I'm assuming that popping the right stick would make me go toward my right foot, which is backwards. But to land a no stall, you click the left stick. No, that See, that is something that is a little bit confusing. So if I can click either stick and it does the same thing, I don't know if that's what they intended. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the right stick. There we go. And it might matter where the camera is, you know, like what is left and right in a given situation. Okay. Anyway, I was trying the nollie flip blunt. I also want to do a I want to do a nose stall revert, which wouldn't be that hard, but to make it look good. Oh, okay. There it was. I did that with the left stick, which felt, in the moment, it felt right, but I couldn't tell you why. So yeah, clicking my right foot should mean popping to my right. I don't know, whatever. All right, let's check this out. That looked a little weird. Yeah, I guarantee that is not how you would do that trick. I've never done a nollie flip into a blunt, but to pop like all the way down here and then clear like 3 feet up. Whatever. You know, you can do actual like real mini ramp tricks though, which is cool. All right, so pop out. No, don't pop. I mean click out. I need to come up with a different term. So I need to click out and revert. Or maybe I do the tiniest little ollie. Does that work? I don't think you can do that. So yeah, when you do a 5-0, you can just pop back in and revert. I swear it's random which way you go out, and that is not great. Because I think maybe when you're doing a stall, it has to decide whether it's like a regular nose slide or a switch tail slide in the moment, and then which one it is going to depend on which direction. I guess, I don't know. It's kind of confusing. All right, well let's forget the nose. Oh, I can do it as a nose slide. Maybe that'll work better. Well, if I can clear this coping, I can. Okay, here we go. That is a big old nollie. So in theory, what you do is you just put the. Okay, that's not what I intended. You just put your sticks in the position where you would do the grind, and you just get into it, so you don't actually have to ollie. There we go. That's cool. No. Okay. The problem is that some tricks are really hard, like the tail slide, which I'm going to try in a minute. No. Okay, I'm holding both the sticks up because that's how you do a nose stall. So I'm just doing that at an angle. But then sometimes it's making me. Okay. That looked like a crook, but the wheel was over the side. I'm going to call that a nose slide just for the sake of actually showing you some different stuff. Okay. So. One of the really hard tricks, in my opinion, was the tail slide. So in theory, to tail slide, you ollie and you move your right foot left and your left foot right. You can't do it early because it'll, there we go. And you kind of do that, and if you get the aim right, it'll be a tail slide. If you do that here, it doesn't work. That's what you do, which is like kind of a Smith, but I don't know. I did a Smith on accident. It was like a switch Smith. It was a frontside flip to barley grind, and it looked like a totally normal Smith. I can't do that on purpose. It just kind of whatever. No, don't ollie. Okay, so I have learned that to do a tail slide, that was kind of a tail slide. You actually have to tap the right trigger to actually slide a little bit into it. There we go. There we go. That was cool. I not intend to do a front shove out. I was trying to do either a kickflip or a tray flip maybe. So yeah, like I do like the fact that you can get good at it, you know, because I tried that. I can't even tell you how many times I tried. I know I shouldn't be pushing in a mini ramp, but it's whatever. It's a video game. Like I tried that so many times to finally get one, and then now I can do it every now and then. Not consistently. Why am I ollieing so much? I promise I'm not doing that. Okay. Here we go. Now, yeah, getting, you know, because your sticks, my right stick is to the left. So when I do a tray flip, do I have to like work it back to the middle and then do a normal tray flip, or do I have to like change the control, you know, and do it from that position? I'm not actually entirely sure. I know I keep doing it as a heel flip, but yeah, like my left stick is in the wrong spot, so. Okay, how about just a tail slide kick flip out? How's that? Ooh, yeah. So you can do power slides now, and so you can just you can do like a 360 power slide and just come back, which is cool because like you could do that on a ramp, and you can do it smoother than that, but there we go. And like it's not a trick, there's no reason to program that as a trick into the game, but because it's just, you know, the system is so, I'm gonna count that. That was a varial heel flip, but whatever. But because it's just built into the physics of the game, you can do it anyway, and that's pretty cool. Like those small little touches that are unintentional. All right, let's see how this looked. It didn't look great from right there. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, what else can we do? I was trying to do a crook nollie heel before, and it was hard. Yeah, so like it's like a varial. I think that was it, to be honest with you. But it like does a off-axis varial heel flip type. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, so my grip tape thing is in the front. Yeah, and it's going back around. It's sometimes hard to tell because tricks flip in kind of an unnatural way sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna try to just do a straight heel flip out of a crook, which does not seem like it would be that hard. But alas, I can't not do a varial. Okay, sticks are up, pop, and hit right. There we go. Cool. I think it went through my foot. Again, this game is gonna launch in 2 months. You haven't seen anything crazy happen so far, which is good. Okay, so it just kind of rocketed, but it was technically correct. Like, there were a lot of times when I first started playing it where I would, it's kind of cool, where I would grind the wrong way. Like, I'm flying up to the coping, full speed, I lock in, and then I'm doing like a switch nose grind the other way. That happened a lot. It hasn't happened yet today. I think it had something to do with like grinding up on the coping, you know, because like the ramp is at an angle. So if I was grinding coming from this direction, actually let me just do it this way. Like if I was gonna grind up over there, I'll push just because my angle wasn't great. You could land in a 5-0 and just be coming back the way you came for no reason. Yeah. You'll probably see it because it happens fairly often. I just did a lot of stalls in the beginning is all, so maybe didn't get the opportunity to have that happen yet. Let me try. Ooh, I want to go back to where I started. I want to do a back blunt. And then what can I do out of a blunt? Big spin? Blunt big spin maybe? Okay. So a blunt. Yeah. Oh, that was cool. Oh, like a cab flip back in. That'd be cool. Oh, that was cool, yeah. It is kind of tough to figure out, you know, when your sticks are not in the default position, how to do the same tricks that you would otherwise. Shove it? Oh, how about the full gazelle out is what I'll do. It's weird to me that the blunt is so easy when the tail slide is so hard. Like, the difference is very small. I have to spin a little bit more. There we go. I have to spin a little bit more on the tail slide because of the angle, but like you just kind of push the buttons for a blunt and it works. For tail slide, you got to do that extra little slide to lock in. All right, let's check this out. How's this look? Oh yeah, you keep pushing. It really messes up the footage when you're halfway through a push once you get up to the coping. All right, yeah, that was pretty cool. What else can I do? I think the stalls are more fun than the grinds, if I'm being honest with you, but let's try something cool. How about I would love to do a Smith, but I don't know if you can. You can be in a angled 5-0 type of thing. That was the wrong way. And push the nose down, and it just doesn't go beneath the coping. So it just doesn't really look right. And I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or if... yeah, like that's the best you can do. That's the best I can do anyway. which I don't like. Oh man, I didn't mean to put a marker there. The tutorial in this game is very limited. It just shows you some stuff. You can do a board slide in there. It doesn't actually do like all of the hardcore tricks, like every variation of stuff yet. So something they'll have to add in for the final version. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Slide off the end. But I already did a blunt. What could I do? I already did a crook. But what if I do like a... Ooh, that was cool. Didn't have any trouble with the varial heel from that one. I'll come up with something different to do. Maybe I'll do something either front side or switch front side and see, come up with something. All right. Give a little distance here. We're going with the drone angle on this one. Okay, aside from sliding to a stop, that was cool. See, that looked good. Stuff doesn't always look good. Sometimes, like if you're just rolling around doing tricks like that. What was that? I think that was a 360 inward heel flip, but it's so weird. And sometimes, like your feet aren't where they belong to be. I was trying a varial heel flip the other day. There we go. I did one. But it is really hard. I do a laser like 95% of the time when I'm trying it. That was one, but it was really weird looking. Yeah, it's still kind of tough to do the exact trick that you want. I've got like 27 hours in this game, according to Steam, which seems like more than I remember. I don't think I've played it quite that much, but apparently I did. And I'm still getting used to some of the tricks. Ooh, big old nollie. Okay, let me try to come up with a line. Maybe like a front side flip. Okay. Maybe like a front side flip. And then, oh. Ooh, what if I do something to nose blunt? Can you do a nose blunt? I think you must be able to, right? About like a nollie 180. Well, see, if it's skill based and I could consistently do popping out to different amounts, that would be cool. You know, like when I did that nollie flip into the blunt. Like if I always popped at that exact spot, it always worked, and you could get good at it and it wasn't random, then that's good. I'm not skilled enough at this game yet to know whether things are random or whether you could consistently do them on purpose if you wanted to. Oh, I did it. Took a gamble doing the pop in like that without being 100% sure which way to do it. But that's pretty cool. Let me see that. Yeah, that's a nose blunt. It's kind of a crooked one, but my truck is not on there, so it counts. All right, let's take a look. What did I even do? I don't remember. It's like a 540 big spin heel flip to nose blunt. Oh, that's ugly looking. That's too bad. Okay. What else to do here? I like doing 5-0s to fakie. The only thing, like, this is never going to look perfect because it's impossible. The game doesn't know which way you are intending to land. Because at this last second, I could choose to pop onto the deck. And I chose that, but it didn't really work. I could choose to pop out onto the deck. I might choose to pop back into the ramp. The game doesn't know that, so your character's weight isn't going to shift in a realistic way. But that's just kind of, like, there's no way to get better than that. No matter how powerful our computers or systems or whatever get, there's always going to be some issues with that. Ooh, I think that was an inward heel though. I'm always trying to do tray flips, but in Switch, the controls are upside down, and I always end up doing the wrong flip. So how about a switch tray to nose stall? I felt like I kind of glanced off the... Oops, that was not a 180. I feel like I glanced off the coping on that. Okay. Switch tray, nose manual. Okay, all right. That's what I intended. Will I gain speed when I start going down here? Yeah, okay. Pop onto the coping. Oh, that's kind of cool. So yeah, this game is fun. I'm having a good time with it. I'm unsure how they're gonna call it a final version soon. I'm hoping they have lots of levels and stuff. Oh, I wanted to do a revert so bad, but I was too scared to try to click the stick because I knew it would go the wrong way. Let me see how that turned out. Okay. Was that even a switch tray? Let me examine that first. Yes, it was a very wonky one, but it was. Switch tray, no... So me and my buddy Tony back in the day, we would always do no stall, front side reverts, and we'd call it Christopher Reeves, because there's Reeves in it. So, you know, whatever. But it's such a cool feeling trick. Like, it's not hard, but you're going in switch and, well, it's front side because it's nollie, but switch and backside basically, you know, which feels really cool even though it's not that hard. Yeah, I can't. Both sticks are popping me out the same way. What about tail stall? No. Come on, fakey tail stall, and can I pop back in? No, that I did right last time, and that time was left. So I don't really understand that mechanic. I hope they fix it, because I would like for the different directions to do different things so I can actually choose, which is the whole point. Yeah, so if I do tail slide, I basically have to, like, pop in. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I feel like doing one more cool trick. That was cool, but it wasn't interesting. How about... What if I try to do a nollie flip back nose blunt? Okay, alright, so you get where I'm going. I think that was a hard flip. I'm having trouble not scooping the nose a little bit. Like, I know I'm going to spin, but I kind of want to scoop it to help. Which kind of makes it seem... I mean, that'd be cool if I did like a nollie hard flip nose blunt. Because it just feels enough like skateboarding that I'm trying to think about getting the board to spin. Okay. Nollie flip. You know what? That might be kind of hard because I'm not sure how to nose blunt. Do I spin and then just hit down, or do I do it like a blunt where I'm hitting... Let me just try a nose blunt first. Okay, so that's the control that I would do to do a regular blunt, but inverted. So that's not it. I probably do have to add a bit of a body spin into it with the trigger. So that's the strategy. Ooh, that felt close. That felt close. My wheel was just a little bit off of the coping. Oh, then I land on the deck. That was a hard flip too, but that's okay because it looked kind of cool. Doing a normal hard flip oh well, that's not a great frame. Doing a normal hard flip off the tail looks kind of weird, but the nollie ones look pretty good. And then yeah, now I'm able to spin as I'm grinding through it. That's pretty cool. So you can have your own style. Like I was thinking about that as coming out to fakie, and so my character's body is spinning as he's sliding. If you stop hitting the trigger and you do the exact same trick, then it'll stay at an angle and it'll look more like you want to pop out normal. I think that's going to be a lot of the interest with this game, like, you know, filming your own tricks and trying to make them look realistic in that type of way. You know, like I know when Skate came out, you could kind of tell who skated based on their trick selection when they recorded stuff and put it online. In this game, it's going to be even more so because not just the trick selection, but, you know, keeping an eye on your character's shoulder angle and like that type of stuff that technically doesn't matter because you could land it either way. Ugh, why do I always pop out the wrong way? Okay. I mean, it wasn't the trick I was going for. So I hit left, the left joystick on that particular occasion. Right seems like it would be the proper one, but who really knows? Okay, I hit right. Oh, I accidentally set a marker. I hit the right stick at the last second as I was landing anyway, just to test it, and I'm not sure whether it'll work or not. Okay, nollie flip. Trying it really low. Okay, here we go. You know what's funny is seeing like people who are really good at street skate a ramp and how they'll do it differently from people who are more ramp skaters. Like PJ Ladd in Wonderful Horrible Life, he does a line in a vert ramp, and he does like kick flips and kickflip to fakie and frontside flip, you know, like all these different... Oh, come on, the pop out. Oh, that was cool though. And like he pushes it in the flat bottom. And it's so funny because he's skating it wrong, but he's still doing a really good job. Oh, that's cool. I really want that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get it. Okay, here we go. There was no point to that story. That's the end. Alright. Weird varial flip in. Oh, there it was. Yes, so the hard flips were technically on accident. I was never trying to hard flip, but it just kind of happy accident looked cool. That time I did not, but I did get it to fakie the way that I wanted, so that's kind of cool. Let me see if I can actually figure out how to film something in this game. So click the right stick. Let's go here. Use keyframes on, yes. Start left bumper plus left or right trigger. Well, actually, let's go back. Let's start here. Although that's an ugly trick that I did. Left bumper plus left or right trigger. Okay, so that's the start. No, that did not work. What did I do? Cancel. Why? Now, how do I scrub faster? I know this is very frustrating for people who have actually like played it. Oh, that wasn't trimming. That was just going to the end. Right bumper, left trigger. Is this the trick that I did? Just please let it work. Okay. I don't know what I did. So I'm just not gonna bother. I'm gonna wait for the tutorial to come out. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. It's really creepy that he looks right at the camera as if he knows that it's there, even though it didn't exist in real time when this happened. Okay. Weird varial flip. Yeah, I have to nollie like almost from the flat, which does look a bit weird. But the fact that I could come up with that trick, I don't know how easy that would be to do in Skate or in any other game. On Vert, it's possible, but controlling your speed is a lot harder in those games. So, yeah, this is fun. I am enjoying. I don't know if you've seen this before too. You can click the stick in to catch a trick with one foot if you want. I don't think that's new this time, but it's new since the last time I've played the game. Yeah, you see, so that's interesting, and you can ollie and kick a foot off if you want to. Hard to tell from that angle. Yeah, see, interesting. Again, they're just adding more and more stuff that you couldn't do in other games before, which I do appreciate. One thing that I did on accident before, I did a dolphin flip. It was on the ramp. I think I was doing a tail slide or something. I ended up doing a dolphin flip out, which is really weird. Because I don't know how you would do that on purpose. Like, I'm trying to go heavy on the nose and heavy on the nose and do a kickflip, and yeah, I don't know. It just happened, but I'm sure you could learn how to do that kind of stuff on purpose, and you technically have like every trick because you can just do anything you want. Actually, I don't know. You can't really do late stuff, could you? Like, if I wanted to generate a semi-flip or whatever, like start to do a flip and then do something else, I don't think that's really a thing yet, or if it will be. But yeah, anyway, there's lots of cool stuff to do in this game. Is it going to be ready in a couple months to be a final product for people who are just random gamers who don't know anything about skateboarding and are just going to cruise around and hit buttons? I don't know. I really don't know. If they have spent all of this time designing all the levels and the like career mode, and I assume there's going to be something. It can't just be free skate the game. There's going to be something to do. If they've made all of that stuff and now they're going to spend these last couple months just tweaking the animation and physics, then I guess it's possible, but I feel like that's kind of unlikely. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to play it when it comes out. I kickstarted it, so I mean, that's why I have this version. Or no, I bought it on Steam, early access, I think is what I did. But yeah, I'll have it on my PC so I can record it and stuff. I might even buy the Xbox version as well, just to be able to play it from my couch. But yeah, that's it for now. What was that? I was trying to switch tray nose grind, and I popped really, really low in the transition, like you do. I did like a, oh come on, terrible angle. I did a, like an ankle breaking hard flip. Oh, it was going to do a double hard flip and then it didn't, and then I reverted back. So it's like a hard flip 180, but almost a double, but nah, sorry. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this game. It's starting to get really fun. Like, you do have that feeling of skateboarding where you work on a trick, but it does feel. See, that one kind of nosedived, almost dolphin flippy again. So you get that skateboard feeling, but you do also run into enough weird issues and problems that you do feel like you're fighting with the game still and not just the trick. You know, like the times where I've described it, but it didn't happen today, where you lock into a grind and you just instantly come back the way you came. You know, like that kind of stuff still happens enough. You hitting the correct button to pop in and then you just don't. You know, like this type of stuff does happen still. But yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on it and see how it turns out. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.